Hello, good morning everyone, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Rachel Kewen. I am here with our vineyard manager and winemaker Davide Criato. We are out in Coatesville at our Sandy Hill vineyard, and there's a lot of exciting things to talk about, so I'm going to flip it around over so Davide can show you what's going on out here. Let me just flip it around. Alright.
Hi everyone, good morning. We start our beautiful, it's Wednesday today?
Yeah.
Wednesday out here Sandy Hill. That's the name of this area because there's a lot of sand and loamy sand, and we like this site a lot because it's just toward that side, looking like toward the end of the vineyard is the Lancaster Valley, and in the opposite direction is Chester County. So what happened in the summertime, it gets hot, kind of all the heat raises up and pulls a lot of cool air from the lower part of the valley. And this side has a good elevation, and the temperature, they never reach the same temperature Lancaster County reach, so it's a cooler side. And we plant a lot of Pinot Noir. We have about 7 acre Pinot Noir. We have the old plot, 22 row, 2.5 acres of Pinot Noir planted in 2013. They went in production in 2015. And you guys know the 2016 vintage is the first still wine Pinot Noir vintage.
And it's amazing!
Yeah, and the other side is the new blocks, new clones, new rootstocks. And they're growing very well. We had a video where we planted, so we'll touch base with we'll see those plants growing in a little bit. So what we're doing today, we're spreading compost under the plant. So we have a mixture of mushroom soil that is very popular in this area. Being near Kennett Square, mushroom soil pretty much comes for free. They just deliver it at no cost. And we mix mushroom soil and winery waste compost. It looks like this. So basically there's a lot of seeds, stems, rhizole. The rhizole is basically the outside of the rice, just the cuticola of the rice. So there's seeds, skin, some stems that have been composting for the last 5 years. It's a very hard material to decompose for the amount of carbon is in this sort of like products. We had the mushroom soil as a more advanced biodegradation nutrient, and between the two they help the plant and the soil to keep their life. We have a spreader that just lays down a nice layer of compost. We're looking forward to put a 4 acre between 1.5 for the old plant to 3-4 yards an acre. So this one is 1.5, maybe 2 cubic yards of compost per acre. It doesn't look like a lot of dirt, a lot of compost. So what it's going to do, all this organic matter and the sources are going to slowly get into the soil and help the life and kind of break down the soil up here. The soil in this side is very particular. It compacts very well, so introducing more organic matter will help to keep the soil a little bit loose. The roots will have more space to explore. They're going to have more available nutrients. The microbiology in the soil is going to be more active, and the plants are going to have an overall beneficial uptake from the soil. I mentioned before this kind of soil, they're loamy, sandy, and they really compact very easy. So every time we drive through this row, we create a very heavy zone, and the roots have a hard time to break through. So all those organic matter over time is going to make way down the soil probably take 2, 3, 4, 5 years, but when it's going to get there, it's going to make a big difference. And I wanna just say that soil by definition is composed by let's say 50% of minerals. The rest is 25% water, 25% air. So if we take it off when we dry, it's just like a sponge. We take it off the air or gases. The soil pretty much has no good life in it. So it's very important to have a good amount of open space, gases and air, oxygen, or whatever gas they're in there to be in the soil.
It's a living thing.
It's definitely a living thing. A lot of it comes from what is out here, but a lot of it comes what is under there. So we gotta, we gotta keep a balance. We have a lot of more control of what's going on under here. Depending what we do and how we act, and this is one way to be very respectful to soil without using a synthetic fertilizer, and it just helps to be more agronomical, sustainable. So we used our compost. We source compost from the mushroom industry. It's come from very local sources. Actually, use organic mushroom soil, but that doesn't matter. It's just pretty much the same. We can walk towards the other side of the vineyard where we can see the little plant that we put in the ground roughly a month ago now. We also creating a trellis for the vines. That means we have starting from the end, we have an anchor that goes 3 feet down in the ground with a round plate that holds all the tension from the vines and the cables. We have the head post. 3 couples of catch wire that they hold the canopy as it grows up to the steel trellis system. We have a fruit wire, which is the first wire where the vines are going to lay pretty much very close to the grapes. Pencil rods, growing tubes, and a lot of vines.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
Yeah, so I started spreading the compost yesterday, and today I want to try to spread all of it. So the rain that comes in will kind of bring some of those nutrients in the ground, and it will be very good for this time of the year. We're in pretty much full blooming, and we'll start our countdown roughly 100 days before we will be harvesting.
And we have. I just want to show everyone a little bit about the growth that's happening out here. You see these little guys.
So these vines we have 9 row Cabernet Franc. They were planted in 2018. Yes, 2018. Now they're just about to start to bloom, so you guys can see the female and male of the flower. Just they've removed the calyptra, which is the protection of the flower. The vine flower, they don't need pollinator, they don't need wind, because they're auto-pollinators, species. The only Vitis vinifera that needs be pollinated is a varietal that grows in the northern part of Italy, and it's called Lambrusco di Sorbara. It's the only one that needs female and male in order to produce grapes.
The rest of these vines don't need no man.
Nope, no. So they usually plant a male every so many square meters in order to have good pollination. Lambrusco di Sorbara is usually made as a sparkling, semi-sweet red wine. Very good young. A lot of drinkability. So it's a wine for a party.
All right. So last time we were out here, we were planting these things, and now you're setting up the trellising system.
Yeah, so actually this one is from last year, so they're a little bit first time. What we're doing now, we laid a cord across the row. So we're gonna put all the posts in the ground. So the posts are 12 feet high, long. 3 feet is gonna go in the ground and a certain angle. And we're gonna have 9 feet outside the ground. It's gonna have an anchor roughly 4 feet apart with a cable that helps to tension all the wires. It doesn't need to be very tense tension on it, but just enough to keep the vines straight and hanging on this trellis. So this one starts with Pinot Noir. We have 30, 40 so many rough.
It's more compost.
Yep.
I love the smell of compost in the morning.
Yeah, it's very inspiring.
For people who don't know, tell them what's the difference between these blue and the
So the blue one, they're
tannish green ones.
So the blue one, they're both growing tubes. The blue one, they're made in two parts. It has a sleeve that goes around this harder material, plastic. So you have this material here. You just roll it, put it inside the sleeve, let it pop out, and put it on the vine. So this one is going to have mainly for a few things. We use this growing tube to train the vines for the first few months, so we don't have to come here and tie, because we're going to have a lot of work to the bearing vines, or to the vines that are actually producing grapes. It's going to help to grow a little bit quicker, because it creates kind of like a greenhouse environment inside the tube. So if they grow, they'll go inside the tube. When they reach this height, we're just gonna hide it. In August, we're gonna take it off the sleeve and have the sun hit on the wood, so it gets harder for the fall, for the winter. Lignifies a little bit more, so be ready for the winter. So the square one is a 1 part growing tube. This one, they come from either the biodegradable. The plants that they have the square tube, they're the plants from 2 years ago. The plants with the round, they're from this year. We had some issue with some plants, so we had to get it out off the ground. So for see which one was, we just chose a different growing tube. This one does the same thing. Is a little bit thicker, maybe protect a little bit more from the cold of the winter, but overall they work pretty much the same way. I don't necessarily love it to start the plants on a growing tube, but it saved us, because we really don't have a lot of time to get on those little vines that quick, as well, because we have other things to do in the vineyard. So as we walk down, you guys can see here the 2 years old vines. They have a lot of energy. They're probably 1.5 meters, like 4 feet high, 5 feet high. So what we're going to do, we're going to choose the best one, clip it, and have 2 branches come out from both sides. So the plant is going to be trimmed on the height of where we want the fruit wire to be. And they're going to grow. And same thing in August, we're going to take it off the growing tube, so it can some sun to get in there and lignify the cambium. Up here, we don't have any spattle lentifly. It's very good news for us. Even being around, Lancaster kind of has a lot and birds, so we don't have we don't lentifly up here, which is very good thing. So in this, you guys can see now, we're going to the new planting. So this is, we planted this year a month ago, and the pipe is a Pinot Noir 777 SO4 rootstock, and it's going very nicely. The plants, the growth is pretty good. They just need just need a little bit more time to expand the roots. So what you see out here is it tells you how far the roots have gone. So if we see like 2 feet of above the ground, like root, we maybe have like 2 feet of overall roots. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that it has one root that is like 2 feet long, and maybe the overall length of the roots is probably 2 feet. The grass, of course, picks up very quick here, so we didn't have to see that, but it came back by itself. And I don't know, I can show you a little bit of the, the dirt is very light in this side. A lot of clay. Like I said, it gets pretty hard. And on like a foot and a half under, we have this sort of like a golden clay that we show a few times. Carly says that is
The shiny.
yeah, it's the which is an outdoor or agriculture makeup.
Yeah. Has a nice little shimmer to
yeah,
it. Put it on your cheekbones.
Yeah, it's beautiful gold clay and loam mixture. Other than that, we're putting up other posts. We have Miguel and Cornelio, our brothers. They work for us for a while now. They're taking care of the trellis. In a little bit, I'm gonna hop back on a tractor and start spraying again more compost.
All right. Well, and that's what's happening out here. It's a lot of different things. So
yeah, we try to stay busy.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Davide, for taking some time this morning. I'm just gonna flip this around real quick to let everyone know. Just so you know, we actually have like a little double header this afternoon. We'll be live with Brendan Colley, the leader of the Righteous Felon Beef Jerky Cartel. We'll be talking a little about that, a little about wine pairing, some collabs we've done in the past. And for those of you who haven't gotten your Father's Day orders in, tomorrow is the last day to get your pre-orders in for delivery or pickup for the weekend. So don't forget to do that. And we will see you guys later. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.